can make yourself calm. With your breath, you breathe, and you breathe life. Now we're going to multiply this experience, which is how do we keep it consistent? If we need to be having, we've got exams soon, and it's important to have those deep breaths coming, along, because we're going to be very panicky before the exams maybe. That's what I was when I was in school. And it's so important to massage your body, massage all your organs with that deep breath. So now we're going to multiply this experience, which goes like this. How do we keep it going? So breathing is important. How do we keep it going? Like this. One way that I would recommend, which really worked for me, is to continue studying about breathing. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If we can educate ourselves on a topic that will change our lives, you study how to breathe, you're going to upgrade your life. You're going to realize how important it is. You're going to realize how to reap the benefits from such a transformational area. So, very simple. Research breathing. Go on Wikipedia. There's so many websites. And the second technique that I would recommend is go on YouTube and type in deep breathing exercises. There are many guided breathing exercises which we can continue and become consistent with our practice.
Are you practicing those breathing sessions like in the groups? Like I saw
So,
some videos, people
yes.
like breathing like for 1 hour, and it's like kind of
Yes,
I don't know, kind
yes,
of-
that is a fantastic question. It is highly recommended to breathe in a group. One could do it individually, but again, if they do it with a friend, if they do it as a wider group, if we do it in this society, for example, one is able to become a lot more consistent with the practice, 100%. Now we're going to go on to the third area. So we've spoken about conscious habits, we've spoken about conscious breathing, and now we're going to go into conscious learning. This is the exciting part that everyone likes. Everyone likes to learn in the library, right? Not me at all. Not when I was in school, but this can change. This can really change. Okay. I don't know what this is. Anyone know? It is, I think it is. Let's see. It is on China. It is a book on China. Now, how many books are there? Millions, thousands, many. I want to ask you this. We've got exams coming up in 2 weeks. Not me, luckily, but you guys have exams coming up. And what does it mean to learn with a conscious mind? You see, the topic is conscious learning. Number one, we're going to simplify it. What does it mean to learn consciously? Why should I care? I can learn stress, right? I can work until the deadline and I'll be really stressed and I'll give in the deadline and that's it, story over. You see, that's the thing. Science suggests that if you learn with a quiet mind over a noisy mind, you will encode the information better. What's your experience? For me, we'd open a book and we'd be like, so much information, I don't get it, I don't like this. That's how it is for us. Yes, good, you're laughing behind the camera, you're good. You're good.
I am.
Good. Keep on laughing, keep on smiling.
Woo!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not many of us learn with a quiet mind. We learn with a noisy mind of what I just demonstrated. Science suggests two things. See two rivers. Imagine you had balls, and on those balls, they were neurons. Neuron balls. And there were two streams. On this side is a rocky stream, and there's rocks on there, and the water is very tense, and it's like, and there's rocks, and the neuron balls will get stuck in there. But then I want you to picture this. There's a stream which is flowing, and the neuron balls that go down this river, it's going to go down really nicely. It's going to go like, woo! Really nicely, really calmly. When we learn, our minds are a rocky stream or a flowing stream. Science tells us, and this is so basic, this is so understandable, and science is telling us this. If we learn with a noisy mind, the neurons are going to get stuck in the rocks. We're not going to encode the information. We're not going to restore the information. If we learn with a quiet mind, you will encode the information better, double the time. Oh yeah. You will get it even better. You will get the information down you in half an hour instead of an hour because you're in a calm state. So does this sound a bit, fluffy? Sorry, it's not, because science suggests, science tells us, learning with a quiet mind will actually allow us to encode the information better. It will allow us to encode the information better, and you know what? We're going to enjoy what we're learning too. How about that? So there's two benefits. So now we're going to codify this. We're going to learn it in a language that we can understand. I want to teach you a quick teaching exercise that really helped me, and I want to share it with you because I'm a nice guy. If everyone wants to stand up if you want to, no, actually sit down. I'm going to sit down. Okay, yellow, green chair. Fantastic. So we spoke about, we said conscious learning is so important because we can encode the information better. Are you going to go and learn that geography paper? Fantastic! You can learn it with a quiet mind and you will understand it better. You will encode it better because, again, you're that flowing stream. When your neurons, which is these beautiful chemicals in our minds, when they flow down a stream which is calm, you are going to take in the information better. And science proves this. So I want to teach you an exercise that we can really take this in, not as information, but as an exercise as well. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. This is what I do. Every time I open a book, this is how I approach it. You see, there's a lot of information. Do you see words? I see words. There's words on this page. There's also a lot of words, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of noise in my mind. So I'm going to observe that. And once I observe that, I'm going to be able to read this book with a quiet mind. So, what I do is this. I ask 3 questions. Number 1, take a breath, and I say, what physical sensation am I feeling right now? So I've got maybe a dizziness in my head. Is that shoulder a bit loose? Is that leg a bit tired? Are these glasses a bit on my head a lot? Are these shoes, how do these shoes feel on me? It could be anything. What are my physical sensations that I'm feeling right now? The second question would be, what are my emotions? Am I excited to learn this? Am I really tense? Do I feel tense? Do I feel relaxed? Do I feel calm? Do I feel excited? Etc. And the third question that I ask is this. The question I ask is, what am I thinking? So we just discussed 3 questions. 3 questions. And they go like this. Number 1, what are my physical sensations? Is that neck a bit stiff? Am I feeling a bit tired? How's that knee doing? How's that leg doing? How's that shoulder doing? And then I ask, what are my emotions? What am I feeling? Am I excited? Am I happy? Am I tense? What's going on internally? And then I ask, what am I thinking? What's in my head? Through these 3 techniques, one is able to observe. So much of our lives, we say, we're feeling tense, so we're going to be tense. But I want to say it could be different. We can observe how we're feeling and say, hey, you doing good? Good to see you. It's good to see you. But you're not me. You're not me. I'm going to observe you. I'm going to observe the thoughts of, I've got a deadline soon, and I'm really not happy for it. I'm really nervous for it. Or whatever I'm going through. If I ask these 3 questions, what are they? What am I feeling physically in my body? What are my emotions? And what are my thoughts? Once we do this, when we sit down in the chair and go through these 3 questions, we're learning with a quiet mind. We will encode the information better. We are that flowing stream, and that's the aim. So there's exams in 2 weeks. How do we multiply this? How do we keep this going? One piece of advice I want to share with you is practice this technique. Imagine the guy with the glasses and the beard, and he sat on the chair and he was like, I'm going to teach you an exercise of what are my physical sensations, number 1. Physical sensations. Number 2, what are my emotions? Number 3, what are my thoughts? Once I've done that, open the book and be with it and enjoy it, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is there for the taking. So with the exams, Great technique to use. Highly recommend it. Another tip would be, does anyone have a laptop or a computer? Well, I've got an idea. Here's my laptop. I'm going to write a note and I'm going to say, Rafi, when you start that dissertation on Chinese linguistics, have a note in there and say, I'm a conscious practitioner of learning with a quiet mind. What does that mean? When I open that dissertation, when I open that document, when I start to write, I'm learning with a quiet mind because I choose it. I choose it. So again, to multiply, write a note on your laptop of, I'm going to be calm when I write this dissertation, when I research this topic. And number 2 is what you guys just did. Learn with a friend. Learn with a friend. Do it with a friend. Practice it with a friend. This technique of what are my feelings, what are my physical sensations, and what are my thoughts. So, I think we're good with this. Okay, now we're going to end. So everything I just said about simplify, codify, multiply. There's so much information out there. How do I tackle conscious habits? How do I tackle conscious breathing? How do I tackle conscious learning? To simplify, codify, multiply. What is it? Learn an exercise to understand it better, and how do I keep it going? These 3 concepts can be summed up in one saying that I heard from my wonderful mentor. And he said to me this: you can choose life, or life can choose you. You can choose life, or life can choose you. You can choose to, I want to stay in my homeostasis. I want to just be dried up because everything dries up. Or I'm going to upgrade my life and I'm going to learn conscious habits. I'm going to improve my life. We could do this kind of shallow breathing, which is unhealthy for us, which isn't good for our health mentally and physically. Or we can upgrade it and say life is good. Do you know what? I'm going to breathe a shallow breath. And it's so simple. It's so simple. You don't like science? Nor do I. It's giving a deep breath. Fantastic. Allowing all of the air to go into my lungs. And there's so many benefits of this, from sleeping to eating. I'm going to upgrade my life. I can learn with a quiet mind or a noisy mind. Which one am I going to encode the information better? I think I'm going to, science, not me, who am I? Science suggests if we learn with a quiet mind, we are going to encode this information better. So you can choose life, or life can choose you. We can choose to be a term I called conscious practitioners. Conscious practitioners of conscious habits, and conscious breathing, and conscious learning. It's all for the taking. Best of luck in your exams. And the main thing is that we need to understand it's constantly an unfolding story. This is only the beginning. This is only the tip of the iceberg into living life healthy and well. And that's the aim. And learning can be exciting. And conscious habits can be exciting. And breathing can be exciting and feel good. So it's all for the taking. Now it's up to you. And best of luck in your exams. Thank you very much. Anybody want this book? Because I'm done with it. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll read about China.